Hello and welcome to this video on the concept of relative velocity. In physics, relative velocity is the velocity of an object as observed from a particular reference point. It is the difference between the velocity of the object and the velocity of the reference point. To understand this concept better, let's consider an example. Imagine you are standing on a moving train and you throw a ball towards the front of the train. To you, the ball appears to be moving in a straight line towards the front of the train, but to an observer standing outside the train, the ball appears to be moving diagonally because the train is also moving forward. This example illustrates the concept of relative velocity. The velocity of the ball as observed by the person on the train is different from the velocity of the ball as observed by someone standing outside the train. Another example of relative velocity is when two cars are moving in different directions. Imagine one car is moving east at a speed of 50 km per hour, and another car is moving west at a speed of 40 km per hour. To an observer on the first car, the second car appears to be moving at a speed of 90 km per hour, 50 km per hour plus 40 km per hour, whereas to an observer on the second car, the first car appears to be moving at a speed of 10 km per hour, 50 km per hour to 40 km per hour. Now, let's look at how we can calculate relative velocity. The formula for relative velocity is relative velocity equals velocity of object 1, velocity of object 2. Where velocity of object 1 is the velocity of the first object, and velocity of object 2 is the velocity of the second object. It is important to note that the relative velocity can be positive or negative depending on the direction of the objects. If the objects are moving in the same direction, the relative velocity will be positive, and if the objects are moving in opposite directions, the relative velocity will be negative. In conclusion, relative velocity is an important concept in physics that helps us understand the motion of objects as observed from different reference points. By understanding relative velocity, we can better understand how objects move in relation to each other. Thank you for watching this video on the concept of relative velocity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more educational content.